Bueno, buenas tardes a todos.
Good afternoon.
Mi nombre es Claudio
I'm Claudio Cipolatti.
Tengo a cargo la gerencia
I'm in
comercial de
charge
SanCor,
of the business management of SanCor, a dairy industry in Argentina. And I am not a technical expert, I am not a software specialist, and I'm here to talk about our project from the business area, from the viewpoint of users. We believe that all projects, this was a vision we had 4 years ago when we started the process, and at the time we thought that the change or having a good system platform was key for the success in the future. So we started working on a project, but let me tell you a little bit about the company, what it is about, so that you can understand the final project that I will talk about later. Let me speak about SanCor and its history. It's a dairy cooperative in Argentina. It's 75 years old. We'll celebrate that next year. It was created to process dairy products. We started with manufacture of butter. It's very similar to Conaprole here in Uruguay. Today, this is a company that processes 4 million liters of milk a day. It has 16 industrial facilities. It's very complex. We elaborate over 100 different products. All kinds of dairy products are manufactured by SanCor. We also have a distribution of products throughout the country, and we have 7 sales outlets, and we have 10 commercial offices, 265 distributors that are exclusively sole distributors of our products in the country. We also have 45 wholesalers, and through our distributors we get to all our customers, and we get to over 80,000 sales points in the country. We have a very good outreach and for the country, and also 1,700 supermarkets throughout Argentina. Just to give you an idea, we export, and we have a partnership with Fonterra, which is #1 dairy exporter in the world. We have partnerships with a Danish company called Afisa, and we produce cheese and sell it to the rest of the world. We are the #1 exporter of dairy products in Argentina. SanCor is one of the 10 most recognized brands in the country, according to the Clarín newspaper. I hope this is true. And we are in the ranking of the 1,000 companies that have a higher billing in Argentina, and we are one of the 20 most important multinationals in the country, just to give you an idea. Now, regarding the products, they are mass consumption products. We have all kinds of milk, refrigerated milk. This is more perishable, and this will let you understand how useful the tool was. We sell all kinds of milk, chilled milk, long life milk, powdered milk, with flavors, with cream, butter. We are leaders in baby formulas, both powder or liquid milk. We are the second player in the Uruguayan market in terms of these formulas. We also sell, our main business is the manufacture of cheese. We have white cheese, creamy cheese, processed cheese, hard cheese. All kinds of cheese are produced and manufactured by SanCor. Also grated cheese, and the Tollem brand, you probably saw that one in Uruguay. We have yogurt, whole yogurt, skimmed yogurt, fresh cheese with Medicream as a brand. We just bought it from Nestlé. And we have other brands like Las Tres Niñas and Santa Brígida, which are second-rated brands in the Argentine market. SanCor's mission 5 years ago was redefined, and the mission is to add value to milk. That was redefined, and we now say that we want to be the leading dairy company in Argentina, helping improve quality of life of consumers through better feeding. When we redefined the strategy in the business area of SanCor, we felt that there was a need for us to restructure in all we did, in the way we carried out our activities and reached out to our customers. And we thought we had to go over the commercial processes. We thought of changing the strategy of the company, and we focused on high added value products. Those products with high added value are different in the way they are sold, in the way they are commercialized. So we needed a good systems tool. We worked as part of a project called GeneXus. The objective was to create tools and methodologies to accompany the value-added strategy. This involved several consultants that helped us evaluate what to do. We went over the whole commercial area processes to review them, to understand why they were doing them the way we were doing them, and we said that everything to be done in the future should respond to certain premises, had to be sustained by premises. One of them has to do with sustainable and permanent profitability, because we are a massive consumption company with 260 consumers. These are smaller companies that are part of the business chain, and this needs to be profitable over the years. The end customer has to be a SanCor customer. We sell them to our distributors, who in turn sell them to end users. So this is the information that the distributor has, and we wanted that information in the company as well, because this would help us make fast decisions. Also, to share knowledge. We have a lot of scattered knowledge in the organization, and it needs to be taken advantage of. And then to assess the performance at all levels. These were the premises when we set out. Of course, we also set up objectives to get to know the market better, to be efficient with the customer, to provide good services. Also, that's fundamental. Efficiency and efficacy as important concepts, to have a better coverage of the market, to get to customers, to be present with our products all over Argentina, to have a good product mix, to sell basic milk or child formula. These are different things, and we wanted this mix of products to evolve. Also, training. We have tools for training. It's not easy to train the staff all over the country. We had to mobilize people, but that required creating a platform. And also communication was an important objective to get better profitability. So the project, we concluded the first stage, and we defined 5 large areas. The first one, very important, was the operation model that we were going to use for direct distribution and dealers. And this is a model we have been working on and will continue in the future. And B, which is information systems. We were clear that the weak link before making a transformation were the information systems that we have, that were sustaining the whole of our work. And this was what required upgrading for the future. Then training, as I said before, how to deal with our dealers and salesmen and the business management. I will focus now on information systems. We thought we had 3 important pillars here. One pillar was what happened before the sale. the salesperson that visits all the points of sale to try to sell to the customers, to showcase the products, to try to convince them to buy. That's a well-known tool. You know what happens before the sale. Everybody knows about that. That's a solution. You either buy it or develop it, but with very clear processes. So we decided to develop this internally because of a strategy for the product. The product was well known, so we thought it would be easier to do this internally. We have a company that develops systems, so we went to the systems department, we found a solution internally, and then the commercial management systems, where we have the distributors, where we feed on information, and we try to adapt this, and this is in the process of migration. But there was a tremendous gap in terms of commercial information and market information. There was a gap and scattered data everywhere. This sounds as something simple, but if you start finding out, this is very common practice in many companies to have the information scattered in all types of software that do not speak to each other. So we needed to interconnect that, and we were not efficient in doing so. So we wanted something new, a new platform for the future. We wanted to design a platform for the future of SanCor so that it would reach certain objectives, and we thought that the platform to be designed had to ensure access, it had to be accessible to many people, it had to ensure the integration of processes, especially if processes were not connected, but, and also that communication had to flow naturally throughout the system. So this was our basic plan as a future scenario, to start looking for a new thing. And we went into the market in search of tools. Let me explain what this is all about so that you get an idea of the volume of our operations. We have 700 repositories that replace or substitute products in different supermarkets. We have 750 salespersons that go to grocery stores and small shops and kiosks, drivers, lorry drivers, and their helpers who are part of the commercial function, because smaller customers also are part of this process and they are an important factor in sales. Then we have those who do the promotion as to the nutritious value of our products. We have dealers, we have commercial operators, we have accounts managers, analysts, and so on. All these people never go to a specific job. They change their scenarios every single day. They can work in a supermarket, at a bar, at a kiosk. They do what their job is, and that's it. But they were not connected to the organization. They had very little information about what they specifically had to do. They were all scattered in the city or throughout the country. They did their job verbally. So at the bottom of the pyramid, nobody received strategies or instructions, and if they did, it was not timely information. So we wanted the structure to be more unified. That is why we said, just to give you the example of the iceberg, in the commercial area, we told the systems people we just had we want a few indicators, but it sounds very simple. But in fact, it was not simple. This is reflected that we just saw the tip of the iceberg. But in order to feed all that, we needed a lot of information coming from different sources. We have over 100,000 points of sale. We have to do billing, and this is a volume of data in 10 different channels of sales. sales channels that need to be systematized through indicators, and this is a very complex job if we want to have them in due course. So, to unify what is our chain of dealers and sales forces and commercial area, we had to bring together all the information about sales, information about our competitors and all that. This was all disseminated in different instruments that were not connected. So our objective was to systematize knowledge about the point of sale, to control business actions, to improve action and reaction times, to know the market better, to improve the management of human resources. These 3,000 people scattered all over the country. After setting these objectives, we worked for 3 months to set up information and to compile data, to collect data, and we looked for a solution to systematize all these and to get the information we were after. And then we decided to partner with the people of GeneXus Consulting, and we thought they would be the right partners for this project, and we started working to build a platform that we believe is the one that we will use in the forthcoming 10 years. There were 2 stages. The first one started by mid-2011, and it was ended in the beginning of 2012 this year, and now by October we will be completing stage number 2. The portal is ready. It's being distributed to the sales forces, and for you to understand the technical part, I invite Claudia Araujo from GeneXus to explain the system in more detail. I will tell you what tools we integrated to reach those objectives. It's all contained in a X portal. There we have the manuals, the news, the brochures, all the information that the sales forces need, like manuals. It's all contained in the portal with permits and roles. It's focused by roles, by sections, so different parts of the country receive different information. So we have this portal with these 4 large sessions. We have a menu that integrates all applications. We have a news section where we have relevant news and also warnings and notifications. These are more specific news of features. Then we have one part that has planning and a system they had in the intranet. This focuses all the objectives like grids and all the options. Then the balances, they can consult balances without having to make phone calls. And this is the new application that Nicolas talked about. If you're going to collect, the balance and tell them, well, you are in arrears, for example, then we have indicators, which is the tip of the iceberg. We have a control dashboard that is very focused, and it's very safe. I can just read my information and my customers. I cannot see others' customers. And I can connect that information to look at different things. I see the macro number, but I can go down and download the information, and we use grids and we use dashboards. And then we also have special dashboards that are like street lights. If you have an important volume of indicators, you can go to a special dashboard to see different indicators and get additional information on the evolution of sales. All of this is done on the basis of Evolution 2. And we have not used anything special, and we have been able to build this. Then we have the dashboards, and the warnings has a motor that includes other tools that you will see later on. This is what triggers off the whole system. Have I gone too fast? They are telling me I'm going too fast, but that's all. Thank you. Well, thank you, Claudia. Let me say that today we believe that we have what we were looking for. We have indicators, we have tools, we have a communications platform. This platform that we have today makes us very happy because it allows us to plan changes and transformation in all our commercial area in such a different way, very different to what we were able to do 2 years ago. So we are facing a tool that is really going to transform the way we work. This is a cultural change. The tool itself cannot change reality, but today we have to train people, involve them, because many people in the past spent time collecting data, traveling, commuting, printing papers. They didn't take that much time to analyze the information. Today, people will be more devoted to analyzing or spending more time competing and dealing with the customer and not searching or commuting to obtain information. So we are very happy. This was a key step forward in our organization. This is not yet over. This is an avenue that is bringing new opportunities, and we will have to grow and adapt and respond to the market. The mobility plan for our sales forces is very important. So we are very happy with this project that we have started and that we are implementing. Let me thank GeneXus for this, and I am available if you have any further questions. Thank you.